Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. For today's pick a card reading, it will be around work. So I'll be asking what's coming up in business for you or your career, whatever that looks like for you. So pile one will be this carriage card. It says a journey, either physical or mental. And this is paired with it's a little aquamarine tumble. Pile two will be the seahorse card, family matters, paired with a strawberry quartz. I'm not sure what this crystal is. Pile three will be September with this black crystal. I think, yeah, I don't know what it is. Some black crystal. So take a moment and choose your piles. Take as long as you need, and I will see you in your readings. Hi pile one, if you chose this carriage card or the aquamarine crystal, then this will be your reading for today. I will be using the Waite tarot deck for your reading today. And I'm just asking what's coming up in your career. Just remember to take what resonates for you, leave the rest for somebody else, as this is a collective reading, so it's not all going to be for you. It's interesting because I've pulled this Nine of Wands card, and this is like the wounded warrior. It talks about like being on a long journey, and your starting card is a journey. So we'll see what else comes through. So I think for this pile, it looks like you have potentially been in a job for quite a while. Maybe you don't really feel like it's serving you anymore, or maybe it never did and you're only doing it because you have to. It looks like you could be in your head about potentially leaving or changing like careers or something, but it's almost like I wonder if you're in a position where you're concerned about your finances and you're holding on to this job because it offers you security in regard to your finances, like, and I don't mean like it pays you a lot of money, I just mean that it pays your bills. You could work with cars, or you could be having car troubles. There's something about like a car or like traveling. Maybe you live like a distance from your current work, or maybe you're staying because it's close. I guess it'll be different for everybody, obviously, because there's multiple people. Um, I do feel like with the Nine of Swords, it's definitely been playing on your mind. So I wonder if you have been like tossing up if you should leave or stay. Or how you're going to make it like work anymore. Actually, I'm gonna pull some cards from the Light Seers deck. Oh, and the bottom of the deck is like the Nine of Swords again. It's like you guys are in some kind of precarious position. I think you guys are ready for a level up. Where? Okay. Okay, so I kind of feel like with the Nine of Pentacles here, it's like you've worked hard in the job that you have and it's provided for you. Like you've made a solid foundation where you are. But I feel like it's like missing this one pentacle. I wonder if you guys are thinking of starting your own business, or like maybe that's something that you've potentially dreamed of. But like maybe there's a lot of fear that's stopping you, or a lack of resources, or the fear of having a lack of resources, or that it's going to drain your resources in some way, like maybe financially. Definitely seems to be like a decent amount of fear in this pile about taking risk. But, you know, with the 9 and that 1, that's like the 10 of Pentacles. So, you know, that's abundance. That's a good sign to me that if you did take the risk, there would be a payoff. And I think it would also offer you a level of emotional fulfillment, or like fulfillment, so like satisfaction in your life. I think when we do what we love and we're passionate about it, it's less work and it's more like fulfilling. And I think with like the Ace of Cups, it's like it will be fulfilling for you. It will require a level of strength and commitment. I think, you know, you will need to like grow it, work on it, like tend to it like a child. But I do think it would potentially pay off. And I guess that comes back around with like a journey, either physical or mental. Like I don't think it would be a quick swap. You know, if you're planning on starting your own business, then it would be quite a journey. It would be both physical and mental. And yeah, I think it's definitely like an investment. Be a slow burn. I think you would love it. Anyway, pile one, I think that is all for you today. I hope that's been helpful, insightful in some way. Let me know in the comments, and if you feel aligned, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose this seahorse card or the strawberry quartz, then this will be your reading for today. I'm going to use the Tarot of Light for your reading. And we're just going to ask, what's coming up next in career? So I'm feeling like this group is like the more intuitive group, like the more spiritual seeking group. Kind of, it seems like, so like this is the high priestess, so, and this is the world. It looks like you've been doing like some spiritual growth, and just like it says here, expanding your intuition. I think there's like a connection here with the third eye and the heart, and I think it connects with this card here that says family matters. So maybe right now you've been prioritizing your family, your priorities over your career, or like work that you're wanting to do. Maybe you're in like a healing state, a healing era. I feel like you guys you could potentially end up working in the spiritual community if you don't already. Yeah, this is in the Rider-Waite, that's the Six of Swords, which can be like recovery, which is what I was picking up on, like a healing type of energy. So, you know, you could be healing yourself right now, or you could be a healer, could be both, or there could be two piles. So this, it would make sense being like healers, you know, when I was picking up on you being more intuitive, more of like the spiritual group. I wonder if there is like that timeline of like there could be multiple piles, or you could be like anywhere on the timeline where you have been through a process of healing yourself, or you've had to prioritize your family, and you know you've had growth and expansion through that process, and you've grown your intuition, like you've worked on it, and you're in like a transition period into like becoming a healer. I feel like that would be where most of you are right now, is in that transitional period. But you obviously could be anywhere along that timeline. I'm picking up on some kind of inflexibility or like some rigidity. I feel like it's around compassion with yourself first and foremost, but also it could be with other people. Yeah, okay. So these two cards kind of just clarify what I was saying about being in like that transitional period of becoming some kind of healer or like nurturer. Like if you're not, you know, even if you are like spiritual or you have some good intuition, I feel like you could be transitioning into like some kind of career that's helping other people. So that could be like a healer, it could be like some kind of nurturer, like a nurse, for example. Like that's what I was picking up on. But I know, like, I feel like a nurse is like a healer too. It's just not so much in the spiritual community. So, yeah. Definitely looking after people and helping to heal them. Nurses like heal people physically. Maybe you've been studying to be a nurse. It doesn't have to be a nurse. I feel like that was just what I was picking up on. There's definitely like a need for balance. I think it's like in all areas, but specifically in balancing your expectations, coming from more of a place of like peace and harmony. I guess like learning how to be more flexible with yourself and other people. Yeah, it's like you're letting go of expectations. I feel like that's really broad, but I think it's just in general, letting go of expectations in general. Learning to like, yeah, go with the flow maybe a bit more. Or coming back to like compassion, but like coming from a place of love, like through your heart, maybe, instead of like your head or like what your head is telling you to expect. It's like moving from your head down into your heart. Like there's a heart here too, like. Yeah, I think this transitional period, it's putting you into like a position where you'll hold a lot of wisdom. Like you'll look back, and when you've let go of these certain things like expectations and inflexibility, it's going to help you to be able to I don't know, be more wise, like you will help people more. You'll be able to understand people better. And I think they'll be more receptive to your advice or to your help, to your nurturing. Okay, pile 2, I think that's all for today. So I hope that provided you with some kind of insight, some clarity or like direction with like where you're going, validation. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or if you want to, you can leave a comment. I'm always interested. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this September card with this mysterious black crystal, then this will be your reading for today. I'll be using the Everyday Witch Tarot for your reading. And I'm just going to be asking what's coming up next in your career or your business. And just see what comes through. Remember only to take what resonates, as this is a collective reading. So obviously not everything's going to be for you. Oh. Okay, so the first thing I got is that you're building an empire. Some kind of empire. And there is some kind of progression. So I don't know if it seems as though for most of you, you have started on a journey. I'm going to assume it's like business related, although it might not be you starting a business. I think for a lot of you, it will be. So just kind of place it where it fits for you. And I think most of you have already started and you are on this journey as a page. So you're on that path now. And I think you're working hard. The Eight of Pentacles here is like hard working. So you're on your travels, you're really focused, hard working. And it's like you've got your eye on the prize here, building up your empire. If you're not working on your own business, there's definitely like a leadership aspect. So maybe you're looking into getting a promotion or like, you know, getting a higher role than what you have. I do feel like there is this element of timing. So September could be relevant for you. It's like maybe you'll find you get some kind of breakthrough in September. Maybe you get the promotion in September. Yes. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of breakthrough in September. Not that I'm saying it will take that long. I feel like it's more so encouraging you to pace yourself, to not rush. Maybe you're feeling like you need to rush, or maybe you could end up struggling with burnout. Yeah. I wonder if you have already, come up against some setbacks. Like maybe you're feeling a little disheartened. I think that could be for some of you. Wow. 2 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. That's cool. I feel like I don't know. So I think maybe there could be multiple groups. I think for some of you, this part isn't necessarily like business or career related. It kind of looks like you could have been through a breakup. And had to, or yeah. And it's kind of like taking you off balance. I think for others of you, if it is business related, it's like you've had someone has like come into the picture, and I don't know if they've like taken over, or it's like that I'm getting like a very assertive energy, but kind of reckless, a little chaotic, and I don't know if it comes across like chaotic, but they might not be chaotic, but they have like caused some kind of chaos, even if it's just like in your little world or something, like in your head, or like in your opinion. Either way, I feel like whoever this is has kind of knocked you off the horse, like made you feel unbalanced, and I think you're needing to find your balance again, or like getting your head together, getting your eye back on the prize. So I think if you have like come up against this, I think you would benefit from like taking some time to yourself, having some introspection, like collecting yourself back together. And it could be helpful. Like I'm getting like cleaning. It could be physically cleaning. Like maybe that's like cathartic to you, or it could just be like mentally doing a cleanup, making space in your brain again, getting your head clear and focused so that you can come back into this like empire energy. Okay, is there anything else? Where? The beach for some of you. Yeah, I think for some of you, like, if this isn't like romantic, this person like going through some kind of breakup or whatever, if it's like business related, I think this person seems like they're greedy. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm definitely picking up on a need to declutter. It, it seems kind of strange in like a career reading, but I mean, I'm not overly surprised. This is kind of what happens. yeah, I feel like there's like a level of decluttering. I don't know if that's like, you know, if you're starting a business and like you're not focused, you kind of feel a little scattered or something, like maybe you do need to like do a declutter and reorganize everything, you know, get a new game plan or whatever, or like maybe for some of you, like a literal decluttering your house is going to help you get your head straight. For whatever reason, I feel like it's going to be very personal for each person, but it's like there is a need to declutter in some way that I think you will know for you. Yeah, like I'm even looking at like her desk here and like all those potion bottles, like the whole table's filled up. I just seen 10:10 on the timer. Even this table, look at this one. That whole table's filled up. And granted, it looks like a delicious feast, but it's besides the point. You can't put anything on the table. Actually, it almost looks like, look, she spilled over those cups. It's like maybe they were on the edge of the table and the table was so full, like it got knocked off. Look how sad she is about it. It's definitely relevant for some reason or another. All right. Anything else? Oh, it's because you're needing like fresh energy. For whatever reason, I think there's like multiple reasons for why. But I think the point is that you're needing fresh energy, like the windows like opened and that fresh air is coming through. I think doing a clear out, a declutter, shifting the energy and making space for new fresh energy to come in. I think that's going to help with like success and abundance, helping like the abundance come in. So if you're trying to like be successful in a business, bring more money towards you, this will definitely help. All right, I don't think there. I actually think that's all for you, Pile 3. So I hope that's been insightful for you. I hope it's provided some kind of clarity, insight, some direction for you. Let me know in the comments. I'm always interested. And if you feel aligned, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.